Welcome to the Electronic Video Agent installation. Welcome to the Electronic Video Agent installation. Left, right, center. Sound hardware initialized. This program will upgrade Command & Conquer to high-definition video, audio, and graphics. Upgrading. Please stand by. For last-minute changes and notes, please examine the README file.
The blocking was not exactly horrible, but it seemed more like
Upgrade complete. Welcome back, Commander.
Welcome back indeed. Hello and welcome to this Let's Play of Command & Conquer Tiberium Dawn. So I figure we've been away from Command & Conquer long enough that I wanted to give my hand at this. I love all the classic logos. Like they had the 10-year Westwood thing, which it was probably 10 years. They were probably up for 10 years when they originally made this game. The DOS installation video that they modified. You have the very old 90s Electronic Arts logo here. Like, I have very few games that that you see that logo on. I know Need for Speed 2 is one of them, and there's maybe a few others, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. But we will be going through and playing the campaigns, both GDI and not, for Command & Conquer. The manual doesn't really have any specific information. Like, there's a page on that, there's a page on GDI, most of it's covered in the game, so I've opted not to read it. Because the rest is all like gameplay information. Actually, let me set up a few more things here. That's fine. This I want to turn down a bit. Turn that up.
Sound hardware initialized.
There we go. Actually, turn that down a bit more. Okay, so we're gonna do bonus music, which includes remastered and bonus tracks recorded by Frank Klepecki and the Tiberium Sons, which I guess is a band he made after Westwood folded, along with hidden tracks not included in the original game. Then we have remastered sound effects, which will have higher fidelity audio effects, and remastered voices. Ooh, including Kia Huntsinger reprising her role as Eva with high-definition re-recorded dialogue. So, and then as far as the jukebox goes, I'm also going to include the classic tracks too. And then we are going to have all those added and apply. So this should include all the bonus tracks, classic tracks, and remastered tracks. If you wanted to, you could have the Red Alert stuff play, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just have Tiberium Dawn play in Tiberium Dawn and Red Alert play in Red Alert. Okay, so it'll be played during our upcoming battles. You can see they added a lot of cool things. And I guess with that, let's dive in and start a new game. Wow, it's been 4 years since this game. Holy fuck. Anyways.
The Grain Trade Center in Vienna was the 17th urban bombing in 4 weeks, blamed on Nod terrorists.
The Security Commission remains in closed session tonight following Nod terrorist actions in Slovenia.
At least your mother tipped well.
Polish, unforgiving wilderness.
New Tiberium harvesting methods instituted by the Brotherhood of Nod increase profitability by 49%.
Nod Tiberium holdings now account for almost half of the world's known supply, giving the quasi-terrorist group incredible leverage in the London Gold Exchange. On the domestic side,
Cover of Tiberium ignored reporters at Hong Kong's Second World Tiberium Economic Impact Summit. Mobius is expected to refute charges from the scientific community that Tiberium might be dangerous.
أني مع اللون الأصفر.
As the GDI forces take off in another Nod assault, the free world holds its breath. This is Greg Burdett, WWN, somewhere in the Mediterranean.
Are you picking this up? Deactivate your defense matrix.
I don't think I'm going to deactivate my defense matrix. Oh god, that static is loud. I was going to, I guess I'll keep it brief. I was going to talk over the screen for a bit, but, so this difficulty slider, I believe Tiberium Dawn, the original release, only had one difficulty. You couldn't choose or change difficulties. Because I did play the original up until the last mission, not as a kid, unfortunately, but as like a teenager, high school, college type deal. But the last mission kept crashing, so I never finished it. So this is mostly not blind, if you were looking for that. But I do love this series so much. But Red Alert had a difficulty slider. I think they had like easy, medium, hard, or easy, normal, hard. And they must have, when they made this remaster, they must have backported the difficulty settings from Red Alert to the Tiberium Dawn remake as well. So, but if you've watched my other RTS games, you know I generally stay on normal difficulty because most of the time the difficulty will basically give one side or the other a handicap. If it made the AI more challenging, I would do that, but instead it just like reduces production time, reduces production costs, maybe gives them a source of income, like a base income that can't be destroyed. I don't want any of that. I want a fair, clean fight. So we'll be doing normal, and we'll be starting off with the GDI campaign.
Global Defense Initiative selected.
Are you picking this up? Good. I know you need more deep background, but we're up against it. Nod forces have fortified this beachhead at X16Y42. Intelligence is still coming in, so we can't tell you a lot. but we found a chink in their armor. Commander Carter can sneak you and some backup forces on shore right here. You may get some artillery support from his gunboats, but this is mostly grunt work. Your mission is simple. Knock out all fortifications, eliminate all Nod troops, and establish a beachhead by building your base. Good luck.
I know that video looks rough, but it would look a lot rougher if it was the original video, let me tell you that. They did a really good job on the intro video, but so I wonder if they like ran out of time or something and just weren't able to do as good a job with the upscaling of these other videos. All right, let's give Carter some cover here.
New construction.
All right.
Building.
Split our forces.
Reinforcements have arrived. Construction complete. Unit lost.
Oh, damn it, we got some friendly fire there.
Reinforcements have arrived. New construction.
Let's build there. And that's all we can build, unfortunately, so we'll build 10 minigunners.
Unit ready. Building.
It's an old game, so there's not really any healing of infantry.
Building.
Vehicles can be healed later in the campaign, but that's later in the campaign. We'll get a mini-map eventually. You don't get one automatically. You generally have to build like a radar facility.
Unit ready.
Alright.
Building. Our base is under
This guy just floats back and forth. I think you can control, like, force fire, but that's about all you can do with it. Which, obviously, his, like Shepard said,
building.
so the guy at the beginning, his name is, he's General Shepard, and he's basically the supreme commander of all GDI forces. Think like, kind of like Dwight Eisenhower was supreme commander of Allied forces in Europe. Well, he's supreme commander of GDI forces. Alright, so we can make 3 more minigunners. Actually, just make 2 more.
On hold.
Because I want to keep our base fully repaired.
Ready.
Alright, we'll send these buggies out to scout. But yeah, the intro cutscene was a bit rough. Or the mission cutscenes, I should say, are a bit rough for the upscale. So I will do my best to try to do what I can to make them a little cleaner, but don't expect miracles. And like I said, those AI upscales, or whatever they did to upscale them, are way better than the default than the original video, which is probably like 320 by 240 or 640 by 480 resolution. They did such a good job on the intro, though. Like, the carrier scene especially, it's like you could definitely see that, like, almost see the actual 3D rendered animation that they made the video from. Like, it felt really cool.
Mission accomplished.
No, I was gonna save here. Alright. So not as good as my last score there, but that's fine. Took 50 seconds longer too. But we had very few casualties. Efficiency 3%. I suppose if I didn't build all those soldiers, that would have been higher. Leadership 96%. Full score 168. I think leadership has to do with how many casualties you had versus how many casualties the enemy had, as well as maybe the time. So let us continue. So this is the campaign map. Basically, sometimes you'll be given only one option like now, but other times you'll have 2 or even up to 3 different options, and that changes the mission you play. What I'll be doing is, they made it a lot easier in this version of the game, but we'll be going and doing all those other optional missions too. And those will be included in the playthrough. They're generally pretty similar, only with like the map change. Maybe sometimes the details will change a little bit, but they're generally pretty similar. But I'll be playing them all anyways, and that's kind of why I wanted to say before the end of the mission. I generally want to try saving before the end of the mission, so that way when we resume, I can pick each one of the 3 before moving on. Or like however many zones there are, because when you click on a zone, you get information on it. So like we started in Latvia or something, I think, and now we're going to Estonia. Population 1.6 million, geographic area 17,413 square miles, capital Tallinn, government republic, gross domestic product negligible. Sorry, Estonians. Point of conflict Parnu, military power local militia.
Good job with the beachhead, Commander. It's time to bring you up to speed on Nod so you know what you're dealing with. This is Kane, the self-appointed leader of the Brotherhood of Nod. Stand by, I'll link us up.
Condition critical. Know why Nod had this beach bottled up? They're protecting a big Tiberium refinery that intelligence somehow missed. We need backup now. Nod troops are pouring out of their base, strangling our foothold. We gotta knock out that refinery, eliminate all Nod forces before we lose our position. I don't know how long we can hold out.
Damn. You heard the man. What are you waiting for?
No, not my base.
Unit lost.
Focus fire. All right.
Building.
So we're just going to build up a huge army and call it there. We'll have this guy explore, because unfortunately you don't get to keep any of your base other than the barracks, which is going to be
Reinforcements have arrived.
going slow.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
Hide these guys.
Yes, sir. Knowledge.
Unit ready.
You don't get to keep any of your base other than the barracks. And I don't think that even maps to the location that you had it in. All right, let's send
Have arrived.
that down there. Hey, a new MCV.
Building. On hold.
There we go. Let's cancel that for
Cancel.
now. We'll see if it lets us build a refinery. Defend base until reinforcements arrive. Defeat all Nod forces. Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving
Oh,
out.
right. I'm sorry. The classic CNC games, you actually left-clicked to do things instead of right-click. So that's why I'm left-clicking on it to deploy. Although it has, you can use the original controls, but there is a toggle to switch to modern controls where right-clicking does everything, and left-click just selects, like most modern games.
New construction options.
Okay. So there, we've rebuilt our base.
Repairing.
Why is that damaged? Anyways, we rebuilt our base. Now we can build.
Building.
They added some convenience features like being able to shift click to queue up 5 at a time. In the original game, I think it was also limited to.
Unit ready.
Was it just a 1? I don't think you could queue up more than 1 unit at a time.
Ready.
Or if you could, it was very limited to like 5 or 10 or something like that.
Building.
All right, well, there's the Tiberium
Unit ready.
field that they missed,
Building.
which I don't know how. You'd
Unit
think
ready.
sat imagery would have
Building.
displayed that clearly enough.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
But yeah, so the general is
Building.
General Shepard. like I was saying. Okay, we got. And you can see the there's no like fog of war like there is in modern games. Once you like uncover a piece of the map, you always have vision of it. That gets changed eventually, but for now, we are going to take very good advantage of that.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
All right, we managed to split their forces up because I think they're
building.
The pathing is better, but not great still.
Ready. Building.
There we go.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Now, Tiberium, they haven't mentioned this yet. Like, there's a hint of it in the intro, but Tiberium is toxic, and you generally don't want to set... Vehicles can go in there and survive, but infantry will continually take damage until they die or are removed from the field.
Building. Unit
There we go. Let's take out their buggy.
Unit
So that's why I'm kind of being careful trying to push these guys up. Oh.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Take him out.
Building. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
All right.
Unit ready.
Come back. He'll be back. Let's focus on these guys.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
There we go.
Unit ready.
All right. Yeah, the AI is not great, as you can see. He was just gunning down my soldiers, and they weren't responding at all.
Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Not a
There we
problem.
go. But you can see his units are just as dumb sometimes, too, so...
Ready and waiting. Yes. Yes, sir.
Alright, just kind of trying to multitask here. We've obviously woken the bears, so to speak, and that must be their base.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready and right away, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright,
Building.
you know, I'm going to build those extra minigunners. Which, despite the name, they do just use an assault rifle. We'll see it. Alright, get out of the way and attack.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit ready. Building.
And actually, we're going to redirect all our Humvees to attack it because A, the Tiberium field, like I mentioned, is can wound our soldiers.
Insufficient funds.
But B,
Unit ready.
nope. B,
Unit lost.
the Tiberium harvester can actually run over infantry units. Most heavy vehicles can in this game. So we want to avoid that because they could just drive through all our infantry and that would be that. Now, fortunately, it looks like, ooh, they've got a lot of stuff that we want. All right, so we're gonna send our engineers to capture B. So in this game, you don't just have like some unlimited, they don't have a hand to nod, really? That's surprising. In this game, you don't have a, like, you can't just have unlimited money. Your resource has to go somewhere, and where it goes is the silos and also the refineries. They can each hold up a certain amount, so if you want to have more money on hand, you need to build more refineries and or more silos to build them. But what can happen is if you were to, say, capture them with the engineering unit like I have here, you get that money. So you'll see our resources go up a lot.
Building captured.
And unfortunately, we don't have any more engineers. So as much as I'd like to capture the rest of this base, since it's a very nice base, and I think it would look very well, very good with GDI flags and colors. I unfortunately must destroy the rest of their base. Just fine. So here is where I'm going to save. So this will just be the OPG. We'll just do that. All right. That'll let me basically pick up from where we leave off today. So first off, we can destroy their power plant and their construction yard, and then we should win the mission.
Mission accomplished.
So this time we were faster, but did a little worse score-wise. So 7 minutes, 58 seconds. 84% leadership, 48% efficiency, total score 258. We lost. There we go. I don't know why. Was I blind and just not seeing these last time? And it's like, I was pretty sure they gave numbers. But anyways, we can see we took 8 casualties to Nod 60. And then I think these buildings eventually get a number. I don't know why they don't have one now. But we lost 1 or 2 buildings, which was basically scripted at the beginning, and obviously Nod lost all their buildings. So this is where we will leave off today, because next time it'll probably have us do like the mission select and the and then the briefing for the next mission. I kind of want to keep that in the next episode. In the future, we'll be doing one mission at a time, and like I said, we'll be doing all the alternate missions. And I hope you enjoy this playthrough as much as I'm going to enjoy it. Because boy, do I love this series, and this is going to be such a nostalgia trip for me. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.